Bible to give you a solution. But right now, today, that time is up. There's no more giving you lies. You're not African. You're not black. You're not Jamaican. You are from the 12 tribes of Israel. And it's high time you wake out of sleep. Christianity is a damn fraud. Christianity is a curse to our people.
This is reality. That's right. This is reality. We're going to show you why. You have destroyed yourself. So we're supposed to give a warning. We're not judging you. We're warning you.
Well, have we seen any change? Have we seen anything that has changed our people? Changed our neighborhood?
How you doing, bro? What's your name?
You want to learn a little bit about black history?
Trom? Hey, Trom, I'm Uriel. Good to meet you, Trom. Hey, listen, man, you ever heard that you was an Israelite according to the Bible? You heard that before? So, all right, let me see. Right here on this sign, where you fall at? What tribe you from if you heard that you was an Israelite before? So you from the tribe of Judah. So, okay, when you refer to yourself as American blacks, but you know that you're an Israelite, you know that your mind is still on the ways not according to God, right?
Right.
So now you have to understand this of the world. Give me Corinthians chapter 12, verse 2. So 1 Corinthians. Because one thing, Trom, you said Trom, right? One thing we're going to teach you is we're going to go into some black history. Because what month is this? It's Black History Month, right? So they give us 28 days out of the whole year to observe your history. Yeah. So now we're going to show you something, that this is the real black history. Right. This is our history, right here. We're going to show you something real quick, Trom. 1 Corinthians. Yeah, conform. Yeah, Romans, go ahead.
Romans chapter 12, verse 2. And be not conformed to this world.
So, Trom, God is saying, be not conformed to this world. Because where in the Bible can you find African Americans? You can't find it in the Bible. Where in the Bible can you find any of those names are listed on the right? You won't find it. Because God, those are bywords. God didn't give us those words. So I'm going to show you something real quick, Trom. God called you from, you're Judah. You're from the tribe of Judah. Let's get Deuteronomy chapter 28 real quick. So the reason why we're here on this land, do you know why we're here? You don't know why we're here? So we're going to show you, according to the Bible, the real black history, the true history of the black man that's inside the Bible. And what I was just teaching just now, Trom, is that we as men, we got to get ourselves in order first. In order for our sisters to fall in line, and for our kids to fall in line, we got to get ourselves in order. Read Deuteronomy 28, verse 15.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15.
Read it out.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So stay with me, Trom. What you got to understand is, right now, Moses is addressing this to the children of Israel, the 12 tribes right here. He's saying if we won't observe to do all the commandments of the Lord thy God, all these curses are going to fall upon us and overtake us. Is a curse a good thing or a bad thing, Trom? It's a bad thing, of course, because if I say I curse you, that means I'm giving you a bad thing. I'm not giving you a blessing, because the opposite of blessing is cursing, right? So now let's get verse 46 real quick, because we're going to understand what these curses signify. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
So the day that it's talking about the curses, Trom. The curses are going to be upon you for a sign. What does a sign do? What does a sign show you? Yeah, what is a sign? What is it supposed to do? It's supposed to guide you, right? It's a marker, right? So right now, say for example, if you needed somebody to pick you up from right here, you gonna tell them, hey, I'm on the road that got 3 lanes? No, you're not gonna tell them that, because it's a lot of roads that got 3 lanes. Hey, I'm on 112 and 216. There you go. You just gave them a sign. For them to identify where they're going to pick you up. Right? So that's the same thing these curses are going to do to show you who you are today, the black man. Read.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
So they're going to be upon thy seed forever. So one thing you're going to understand, Trom, forever these curses are going to be upon us until we wake up. Until we realize that we are the real Jews the Bible speaks of. Until we wake up and realize that this book is our book. This is the real black history right here. So jump down to verse 48 real quick.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
So Moses is telling us that we're going to serve our enemies, that the Lord is going to send against us. Because watch on what we just read just now. If we don't follow all of God's laws, it's going to happen. Curses. Good. So now one of the curses is we're going to serve our enemies. Read.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness.
So now let me ask you something, Sean. When you hungry, where you go? You go to your house, right? All right, so who buy all the food in your house? Your mom? Where your mom go to get the food?
No,
grocery store. Who owns the grocery store?
It looks focused.
Well, so did you ever see anybody that owns Winn-Dixie or Publix or Walmart the same skin color as you? You never seen that, right? So who owns those stores? God gave them a name. The other nations. See, what you gotta understand, the Arabs run the gas station. The Edomites, the East Indians, run the hotels. And then you gotta understand the Chinese they got all the Chinese. So we go to these places and these are not our people. God calls them our enemies. They are enemies. Would your friends let you? Would your friends buy you? Would your friends sell you? Then that's not a friend. Read.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things.
And want of all things, we got to go to our enemies. We got to go for a driver's license. We got to go to our enemies for that. For if your mother want to give birth, we got to go to our enemies for all of these things. So in want of everything, if you're thirsty, if you're hungry, and if you trying to get some clothes, we got to go to our enemies for everything. We buy water bottles. It rains, child. Why do we have to buy water? It rains. It's a natural resource. It's free. That's a curse that fell upon our people. So you got to understand this is a signifying marker to show you, Tron, that you're still in slavery. We're not in physical bondage no more. We're just enslaved mentally. Finish that off.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
Azariah.
So he shall put a yoke of iron upon our neck. Understand something, Tom. When this happened right here, the yokes of iron that was upon our neck. You remember when that happened? But they teach us black history in school though, right? Hey sis, how you doing, sis? Come on up. So you gotta understand, they teach us this in school, but then yet we don't realize that our history is in the Bible. This is the real black history. How you doing, sis? What's your name? Jermaine with a G. How you doing, Jermaine? All right. What I'm teaching Charm over here is that our history, the real black history, is in the Bible. They give us 28 days to learn about our history. But in actuality, our history is every day. They gave us the shortest month out of all the 12 to celebrate our history. Give me Jeremiah 17:4. So what you gotta understand, the thing that happened to our people, you can put that down, so sorry. One thing you gotta understand what happened to our people, we got disconnected from who we truly are.
That's right.
Jermaine, come over here real quick, Charles. Jermaine, if you don't mind, look on this sign right here and let me know where you fall at. Out of those 12 right here, let me know. I see you got Bahamas on your shirt, so you know I'm trying to figure out if you Benjamin. Benjamin, all praises. Read that real quick.
Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue.
So Charm and Jermaine, even thyself shall discontinue from what?
From thine heritage.
From our heritage. What? It was taken away. It was stripped from us. Our history. What? Let me ask y'all something. What all pertains in a heritage? When you think about a heritage or a nation of people, what? Your language. Your religion. Your religion. Come on, you on track, sis. The customs, the gods you serve, the food you eat, how you dress, all of these things are a part of a heritage. So these things were stripping from us. And what you got to understand is 1619, this is when all that happened. And that's exactly when they put us on them slave ships and brought us to this land. Now, finish that off.
And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee. And I will cause thee to serve thine enemy.
So the thing is, what you gotta understand, Charm and Jermaine, is that we was brought to a land, our heritage was stripped from us, given another heritage that we knew nothing about. Ask yourself, why couldn't we read or write for 200 years when slavery happened, because they knew that our heritage was going to cling to us, because this is our heritage right now. So understanding that, we would never be lost as a people. We would never be lost as a people. Matthew 18 and 11 real quick. And then we're going to go back to Deuteronomy. Because as a people, we're lost. We are a lost people. Well, if we're not out here on the street corners, if the real prophets are not out here bringing out the word and God's laws, as a people, we would be lost. Utterly lost.
Read Matthew chapter 18, verse 11. For the Son of Man is come to save that which was lost.
So the Son of Man has come to save that which was lost. Out of all the nations in the whole world, who are lost? That's us. Right. Daniel 9 and 11. We are a lost people. We don't know who we... Matthew 15. Bring that out and go back to Daniel. Because that's one thing y'all got to understand. We are a lost people. We don't know who we are. They call us African American. They call us black, a color in the crayon box. They call us Jamaican. They call us Haitian. All these Bahamian. You understand?
Matthew chapter 15, verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Hold on. Wait, the words was written in what color?
Right.
So understanding when you reading in the Bible and the words are written in red, you know, Christ spoke them, right? Exactly. So read that again.
Matthew chapter 15, verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
So the word, what? You gotta understand. What? See, there you go. You gotta understand the word but means, in this context right here, means only. I'm not sent only to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So you gotta understand, Christ only came for a certain group of people. All right. So now bring out Daniel real quick.
Daniel chapter 9, verse 11.
My sister, learn your history, sis. All right, sister, come find out. Read that.
Daniel chapter 9, verse 11.
Read.
Yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law.
So all Israel have transgressed thy law. And before you came up, Jermaine, we was just reading Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15, was that if we chose not to follow God's laws, he would give us, there you go. He would give us curses. And his curse is a good thing or bad thing? There you go. All praise. So now we're on the same page. Read.
Yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law, even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore, the curse is poured upon us.
So the curse, just like we was reading in Deuteronomy, there you go, in the book of Daniel, was referring to the same curse. Hey, what's up, bro? Hey, we spoke to you last Sabbath, bro. Come back when you're done. So the curse that is referred to is in Deuteronomy. Read.
Therefore, the curse is poured upon us, and the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of God, because we have sinned against him.
We have sinned against the Most High. That's why the curse was poured upon us. That's why we had put yokes of iron was put upon our neck. One more time, can you pick it up for me, Hilaire? One more time, so and understanding that. The yokes was put upon our necks. Raz, describe that real quick. See, the yokes of iron was put upon our necks, and we were sold. See, this is the transatlantic slave trade right here. This happened in the transatlantic slave trade. This happened in the sub-Saharan slave trade. Transatlantic right here. Sub-Saharan right here. So this happened. This is when the Arabs and the Africans sold us to the white man, and this is what the white man did to us in turn. Right. So you got to understand our history coincides in this Bible. Read this. Keep the sounds up. Read this.
Daniel chapter 9, verse 12. And he hath confirmed his words, which he spoke against us and against our judges that judge us, by bringing upon us a great evil. For under the whole heaven hath not been done, as has been done upon Jerusalem.
So under the whole heavens, this has not been done to nobody but our people. Nobody can stand up and say, we went on slave ships. Read that again. Go read. Daniel 9. Okay, bring it up.
Daniel chapter 9, verse 12. And he hath confirmed his words.
So the words that he confirmed was in Deuteronomy. The one that Moses was saying that if we don't follow God's laws, these curses would be poured upon us. So that's what he's saying. Read it again.
And he hath confirmed his words, which he spake against us and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil. For under the whole heaven hath not been done as has been done upon Jerusalem.
A great evil has been done upon us that nobody went through, sis. And understand something, bro. What is this? This is the sub-Saharan, right? Sub-Saharan slave trade, the Arabs, and this is the Edomites, right? Transatlantic. So in understanding that, what are the two greatest religions that are running in the world right now? There you go, Muslim, Judaism. Wait, hold on. Islam and Christianity. Islam and Christianity. And our people follow these things. Our people follow them. Go bring that out. All praises you in the spirit. So in understanding that, sis, this is one of the curses that we fall under. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 64.
This is a curse that poured upon us now. Read.
And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth, even unto the other.
Hey, let's put that one down and pick this one up for me real quick. I got this. From one end of the earth even unto the other. So in 1492 that happened to our Northern Kingdom Hispanic brothers. In 1619 that happened to the so-called black man. Read.
And there,
so when we get to these lands, when we get all across the world where we were going to be sent to, read.
And there thou shalt serve other gods.
So what gods does Islam serve? They serve the rock, Mecca, the Kaaba rock, the Kaaba stone. Read.
And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
Our fathers didn't know them gods. Our fathers only knew the Most High God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We didn't know these other gods. Read.
Even wood and stone.
So what does the wood signify, sis? The cross. All praises you in the spirit. So in understanding something, Trump, the wood, the cross that we all go to, when you understand, you see the cross in your mind, automatically what's the first thing coming to your mind? No, when you see the cross, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? This is a curse that has damaged our people. Y'all can put the signs down. This is a curse that has damaged our people, mentally and spiritually. When we look at the cross, what do you see? When you look at the cross, Tom, what you put? Who? Jesus? You see Jesus hanging out, right? All right, let me get that. Who is this? Who is that?
That's Michelangelo's boyfriend.
Michelangelo. Okay, no, sis, right. But John, I want you to answer me truthfully now. If looking at this picture, who would you say this guy is? You would say Jesus, right? All praises. So now, put that down. That's the beast according to the Bible. Put that down. Now we're gonna show you something, Chom. See, since you came up here with some knowledge, all praises to the Most High. So you've been studying, so you know who you are. All praises. Chom, what we're gonna do is we're gonna show you that that's the beast according to the Bible. Give me Revelation chapter 1. Because one thing you're gonna understand, Christ will like you. But we're gonna pull it out. Read.
Revelations chapter 1, verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
The revelation of Jesus Christ, Sean. What does the word revelation mean? What is the first thing come across your mind? You probably know. When you hear the word revelation, what's the first thing come across your mind? Beginning, middle, end. Okay. And the root word, there you go. To reveal. To reveal something. So Christ is going to reveal something over here. Read.
Verse 10. Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So his head and his hair. So now we're going to play baseball. You ever play baseball? So in understanding, you know the rules of baseball, right?
Bring it out.
So 3 strikes you out. Simple rules. Now we're going to hold up the simple rules. Let me get that. You know, we don't give no honor to the beast anyways. So now we're going to play baseball real quick. Watch this. Keep your eyes on both. Now, we're going to read according to the Bible. This is King James Version. So this is our history right here that we're reading right here. Read Revelations 1 and 14.
Revelations chapter 1, verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Do me a favor. Touch the top of your head. What does that feel like?
Yeah.
That feels like wool, right?
That's right.
So now let me ask you something. If you was to touch his hair, what does it feel like? Horses, dog, string hair.
Right.
That don't even sound like what the Bible is describing. Read.
As white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
So Christ drank wine in moderation. His eyes were as a flame of fire, meaning it was red. The whites of his eyes were red. So in understanding that, that's strike 2. You look at him, where's the woolly hair at? It's not here. Strike one. You got the woolly hair all right here. The eyes of his white ones is red as a flame of fire because he drunk wine in moderation. Read.
Verse 15, and his feet like unto fine brass.
So let me ask you something. Is your feet a different color to your face? So if you look at brass, it derives from the word brown. Read.
As if they burned in a furnace.
So it's saying just like they burned in a furnace. So if you looked at, if her whole body was covered, all you could see was her feet, as if they burned in a furnace, what is that telling you? That he is black. Christ is a black man. Let's strike free for this guy. This guy does not belong in our history, in our heritage. He ain't got nothing to do with us. This is not the real black history. Throw him in the garbage. Now what we're going to do is you can put that down. So in understanding that, this is the description of our Lord and Savior. This is the description that Revelation tells us about. Somebody robbed your house today. How would you tell the law enforcement? What description would you give them of the person if you saw him? You would give them the description just like the Bible gave us the description of Christ. Right. So in understanding that, now you know Christ look like you. You look like Christ. Right. So now you have to operate and move in understanding that we are the real Jews. Go back to Deuteronomy real quick.
Bring it out.
Deuteronomy 68. Then we're going to get into that. Pull out 68 real quick. So we can solidify where the ship's at. So we can solidify this last curse right here. Because this is the final curse that brought us to this land right here. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee.
Hold on, who's going to bring us?
And the Lord.
So the Lord brought us. Read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So the word Egypt, Tom, I know you might know, sis. The word Egypt, Tom, when it's speaking about Egypt, it's speaking about a system, the way we were. Give me that Deuteronomy 5 and 6. So the condition that we was living in. Let me ask you. You know what we was doing in Egypt? Our occupation. Well, we built the pyramids in Egypt.
Exodus.
Did we get paid for it? We didn't get paid for it, right? So what that mean? What that tell you? All right.
Deuteronomy chapter 5 and verse 6. I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage.
So bondage is synonymous to slave. So bring out Deuteronomy chapter 28. Get now back to 68.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So now we're going to take out the word Egypt and add the word bondage, which is synonymous to slavery. So the Lord will bring us back into slavery again. How?
With ships.
With ships. So we was packed into ships like sardines and then brought from the west coast of Africa and brought all around the world. This is a curse that fell upon our people. So in understanding that, what mindset must you have? You must understand your heritage and your history is in this Bible. This is our real history. Our history is not in the school system because they're not teaching you your history.
Right. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
So Charles, what it's talking about, we ain't going to see our homeland again. We're not going to see our homeland. Since where our homeland at?
Israel.
It's in Jerusalem. That's right. All praises. All praises. Read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen.
So when we get to this land, we'll get to America, when we get to the Bahamas, when we get to Haiti and Dominican Republic, all these places, and there we will be sold unto our enemies for slave man and slave woman. This is your history. Right. This is the real history that they won't teach you in school. Because they know it don't identify with nobody else but you.
That's
so in understanding that, you will get the mindset that you are mentally enslaved and you will break free. So with that, we're going to bring out a law, sis. One law, because you understand who you are.
I'm okay with that.
This right here, sis, is a part of your heritage. This is a part of our livelihood. Remember, heritage is a part of your dress code as well. So in understanding that, read Deuteronomy 25.
Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
So now understanding that, sis, if we all had garments out here, sis, what would you look at us at? If we had women's dresses. Sorry. You got a tambourine. Sis gave us a tambourine. She got. All right, see, you understand that, sis? look at us as if something was wrong with us. You were like, man, I'm gay. What's on? We got on track, so we understand what do you think the Most High see you as when you in pants, sis? That's why our dress code is extremely important, and it's a part of our heritage. God gave us a dress code. See, Psalms 119 and verse 60. But sis, we gotta work on it. We gotta work on it because this is our heritage.
Right.
This is who we are.
Right.
Who are they to tell us that we got 28 days out of the smallest month out of 12 to celebrate our history?
Right.
And they only teach us that we were slaves. Hold that, give me Deuteronomy 7 and 6 real quick.
Get out.
Right, but understand something, sis. This is what they don't want us to know about our history. Read Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
We are a holy people unto the Lord thy God. So-called black man, Hispanic man, and native man. We are a holy people. Read.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
We have been chosen. No other nation has been chosen. That's why no other nation can coincide with our heritage. No other nation can say that this is their history. No other nation can put claim to that. Read.
To be a special people unto himself, above all people.
We are above all people.
That's right.
We are not beneath. We are not equal. We are above.
Right.
And this is the history that we must learn, that they tried to keep from us. But it's coming out today, but because the Most High God has allowed it to. Now go back to give me Psalms 119.
Psalms chapter 119, verse 60. I made haste.
So sis, you gotta make haste. Tron, you gotta make haste. Understanding that, Tron, what tribe you from? I can't hear you, Tron. I can't hear you, Tron. That's right. Sis, what tribe you from? You do that. Hold on, sis. Can't be to the air, Benjamin, sis.
My grandmother was American.
Okay, hold on. Who's your father?
My father was
Let me get one more, officer. Numbers 15. Numbers 1. Numbers 1 and 18. Hold on, so we're going to find out something real.
Numbers chapter 1, verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month. And they declared their pedigree.
So what's a pedigree, sis? Your genealogy, your line, right? Okay, so they assembled all together and they declared their lineage, right?
And they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers.
By the house of their fathers. So understand? Okay, so who's his father? Okay, so they you from the child of Benjamin. All praises, sis. All praises. The man carried the seed. The son of the right. So understanding that, sis, you have to. No, you're not Judas, sis. He's from Benjamin, sis. Hey, go ahead. Psalms 119 and 60.
That's right.
Psalms chapter 119.
As long as you make it to the gate, sis, all praises.
Psalm chapter 119, verse 60. I made haste and delayed not.
So let's start one verse off.
Psalm chapter 119, verse 59. I thought on my way.
So sis, that when you say it's going to be a hard thing to do, you have to understand. David said he thought on all his ways. Read.
And turn my feet unto thy testimony.
Turn his feet unto his testimony. So read.
I made haste and delayed not.
So he made haste and delayed not. So once the laws came, he immediately found ways to keep them.
That's right.
I made haste and delayed not to keep thy commandments.
Made haste and delayed not to keep thy commandments. So that's something you got to do, sis. That's something you got to work on with all your might. According to Ecclesiastes, sis, you got to work on it with all your might to get out of those pants and put on a dress, modest apparel, as a beautiful princess of the Most High God.
Shalom. This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcast, and stay up to date with us. more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.